imagine you break up with your boyfriend one night and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice and Chrome Heart. I didn't even actually get to break up with him and he's already with the next girl.
Is it for clout, for views, or just straight up a post-heartbreak meltdown? Y'all, TikTok is on fire. Who started it, you ask? Well, the drama queen herself, it's Madeleine. And please don't ask who that is, because there's always that one person who's always notoriously late to the party. Okay, fine, I'll fill you in real quick. Madeleine is a viral TikToker, a super famous one actually, but that's not the tea. You see, Madeleine is also Central CC's girlfriend. Well, sometimes his ex, and then back to girlfriend status again. Let's just say that their relationship is more like a seesaw, but with commitment issues. You'd think that they'd get a restraining order against each other, but no. These two are addicted to the limelight, serving up more drama than a soap opera. And just when you thought it couldn't get any juicier, enter Ice Spice. She is not just seasoning the pot, she is cooking up a whole new recipe. Suddenly, what was a messy duo has turned into a chaotic trio. If relationships were a game of musical chairs, they'd be the ones fighting for the last seat, and the music just wouldn't stop. It's one heck of a hot mess, and we are here for every cringe-worthy, eye-rolling moment of it. When Madeleine first spilled the beans on Central C and Ice Spice, the internet shrugged it off like another episode of her drama series. After all, this is the girl who could turn literally anything, even a grocery store, into headline news. Celebrities and TikTokers these days are so hungry for fame that they'd risk sitting on top of a plane at an altitude of 42,000 feet just to trend on Twitter. And the next thing you know, they're dropping an underwhelming song worse than a birthday cake baked by a blindfolded toddler. So when Madeleine started her latest saga, everyone assumed it was just another PR stunt. But this time, Madeleine wasn't laughing. Turns out Central C had already served Madeleine her July dose of steaming heartbreak. Only this time, she felt more than just dumped. She felt disrespected, betrayed, and used. When I tell you Madeleine was more than ready to drag everyone into her personal battleground, this was a hot mess. If there is one thing Madeleine knows how to do, it's how to turn up the heat and make sure everyone feels the burn. Stay tuned, because this showdown isn't just about broken hearts, it's about to become a full-blown celebrity circus. Madeleine is not backing down without making sure the whole world knows just who played her this time.
I thought rapper boyfriend was at least considerate enough to let me have my birthday week, and then I see them at the club on the 6th of July. My birthday's on the 7th. This man has since emailed me, called my mom, my friends on Instagram. You get the gist. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I get a call from his team, and it's a girl on the end of the phone saying, first and foremost, I'm a girl's girl.
Alright loves, let's start from the top. Like I said, Madeleine and Central C have broken up and made up more times than I've changed my hairstyle this month, to the point that people are no longer interested in their shenanigans. Sadly though, it's Madeleine being called a clown for always settling for crumbs. She recently revealed that she's finally done, especially after this recent incident, but well, remember she said the same thing last year in September, and yet here we are. What is worse is that Central C always seems to move on as if nothing happened. Do y'all remember last year when he announced to the entire world during a Drake concert that he was single? That was high-key super disrespectful to Madeleine, who was still processing the breakup. C was also boldly hooking up with equally famous TikTokers like Leah Halton and dropping hints to get tongues wagging, like the time Leah used to post a lot of videos and even go live inside Central C's car. Madeleine, on the other hand, is always the one picking up the broken pieces, crying her eyes out, and sometimes even turning into a motivational speaker, advising people about love before running back to C's arms by evening.
You recently just went through a breakup.
Yes.
The internet just basically found out this week. And to give context to the Daddy Gang, maybe you guys are familiar, maybe you're not. Madeleine was dating someone that is also in the public eye, is a very famous rapper from the UK. And your relationship kind of just like blew up online. To confirm, you guys are broken up.
Yes.
How long have you guys been broken up for?
A couple months.
Whatever kind of attachment this is, I pray it never locates y'all, my loves. Anyways, fast forward to this year, and people have been speculating that they are still on and off. They even went on a vacation to Nigeria together in May, which brings us to the current drama. It all started when rumors started spreading that Central C was getting cozy with the sensational Ice Spice. They were spotted shopping together in London, and soon after, they started liking and commenting on each other's posts online. Madeleine, in true dramatic fashion, would embarrass herself by taking screenshots of Central C and Ice Spice's interactions and posting them on her stories, more like calling out her man like, dude, what are you doing getting cozy with Ice Spice like that? Stop embarrassing me online, have some respect for me. As it would turn out, all these were just PR stunts because a week later, a song dropped. What did I tell you? Fame-hungry celebs would rather scale Mount Everest barefoot than miss an opportunity to trend. And did I mention that the song was about cheating? For a moment, people were like, we get it, cool, it was the usual PR y'all pull before dropping songs. Others even mentioned how well this was played since they got Madeleine involved. I mean, she was grinding for her man. This is the part where I'd ask y'all to grab popcorn because the drama is officially on. Madeleine is laying it all out. Turns out she wasn't in on any form of PR stunt. Madeleine was genuinely wondering what her man was doing parading Ice Spice all over the place.
So his team is calling me, trying to convince me to have a conversation with him. And they're trying to tell me like he had no control over this. And I'm trying to get the point across. It doesn't matter if he had control or not. Why the was I told 12 hours before it happened? I'm going insane because all I'm seeing is comments being like, how could she condone this? This is so embarrassing for her. Like, why would she let her man act like this? Guys, I never agreed to this. No one told me.
First off, she admits that Central C did show her the song's lyrics a couple of months ago and her jaw literally dropped to the floor. The red flags have never been more red.
Let me take you guys back a couple months. I'm laid up in bed with Pookie and he comes to me and he's like, I have a new song to show you. And I'm like, yes, serenade me. I'm like ready to hear some poetry. And then he plays me his verse. I'm like, what the? Not only did you just snitch on yourself that you're cheating, but you just told me exactly how. Give me your phone. You telling me ZK Trappy69 with the wet emoji is not your childhood friend? He tells me it's just marketing and I know how the internet works, so I just forget about it.
You just forgot about it? Girl. Central C has literally gotten to a point where he knows he has Madeleine wrapped around his little finger. He knows that Madeleine is there to stay no matter what. Remember the Leah Halton incident? Listen to the excuse C gave for hooking up with Leah. Apparently, he needed someone to lip sync one of his songs and he chose Leah Halton. But Leah wanted to do it in a car, so Central C had to send over his personal car for her to shoot the video. And that is unfortunately where the dating rumors started.
He didn't tell me he was sending her his personal car to start a dating rumor with her. I was with you guys knees deep in that comment section asking if we were still together. I tried to have a conversation with him about it and all he kept saying was, all right. No, I'm kidding, but seriously. I actually tried to understand what was going on and nothing. At this point, I'm starting to realize, oh, this is why girls don't date rappers.
Like, y'all, I know I said I pray that this kind of love may never find you, but now I'll be fasting and meditating too. What is this? Have y'all ever been more outraged with the lie than the liar? But it could be just you and me because Madeleine still has some fight in her for this relationship. I wonder if she's in some sort of suffering Olympics for putting up with such BS. Anyways, after her mans offered her that lame explanation, she somehow ran with it because at the time, plans were already halfway to that Nigeria vacation. We can't blame her. Maybe she really badly wanted to visit Nigeria, so eyes on the prize.
So I say I'll still come to Nigeria based on the one condition that none of the professional pictures that are taken of us get posted because I've just realized what is happening and I don't want to be seen with this guy. I understand that rapper boyfriend has promotional activity to do. I just don't want to lose the last shred of my dignity. Shocker, the pictures get out. Guys, if I had known I was going to be photographed like that, I would have put on some concealer. Now I'm seeing these ugly pictures of me come out. I'm getting flamed by my friends and my work is calling me, Madeleine, we told you not to do one thing. Get photographed with him.
Girl, please. I've rolled my eyes an ungodly number of times. Give me a break. The story doesn't stop there, y'all. The madness is literally at an all-time high. Here, listen.
I then remember he also gave me a release date for the song and I'm realizing that it's only like a month and a bit away and that this Lagos incident was not a coincidence and I am knees deep in this guy's plot. I didn't want to be seen with him for like as long as possible before this song drops because I want to be as far away from that conversation as humanly possible. The girlies are fucking laughing at me like I cannot take another public humiliation. So I ask him for a conversation because I want to break up with him and he's like, I can see you on the 1st of July for this conversation. And I thought that was weird because it was in the middle of June, but he was doing his first ever headline shows. 1st of July rolls around and he is begging to see me. Like, he is adamant that he has to see me that exact day, but I'm kind of busy. I'm with my friend. Anyway, he ends up calling me at 11 p.m. at night and he's like, I need to see you tonight. And I'm like, why are you so desperate? He's like, because you need to remember that I'm a human being when you see what you're gonna see tomorrow.
So let me get this straight. Your rapper boyfriend is a serial cheater but compensates you for his actions with vacations, gifts and all, and you keep taking him back and putting up with both the shame and humiliation. The worst part is that you have convinced yourself that you're a victim and don't want to be part of any of this. Madeleine, you are already a part of this. Baby, you're literally neck deep in this mess. I also don't understand what Madeleine means when she says she tried breaking up with Central C, but he wasn't making it easy for her. Like, did she need permission from him or something?
And I'm like, why are you so desperate? He's like, because you need to remember that I'm a human being when you see what you're gonna see tomorrow.
Did he just tell her, I need you to remember I'm a human being when you see what you're gonna see tomorrow? Central C, the undisputed king of narcissist unions, the master of manipulation, the professor of lies, and the reigning lord of gaslighting, the sultan of cheating, emperor of disrespect, and an unparalleled clout chaser. At this point, C is literally playing the Grand Duke of drama and arrogance. This man also has a PhD in playing the victim and a black belt in breaking hearts. In short, he's a walking, talking, ego-tripping tornado of trouble. I beg your finest pardon, sir. Anyways, moving on. So, what exactly was Madeleine going to see the next day, and how bad was it that she had to be prepped at 11 p.m.? Yep, another cheating scandal. Photos and videos of C and Ice Spice flooded the internet. It makes sense why he had to report himself fast to kind of like manage her reaction to all of this.
This close to calling the police, because that is a threat. He has had no direct access to me ever since that phone call. I'm thinking that this conversation is going to be our love, our relationship, so tell me why 10 hours later he's posted up with Patty.
This is super messed up, guys.
Imagine you break up with your boyfriend one night and the next day he is posted up with Ice Spice and Chrome Heart.
Why isn't Madeleine not getting it? Central C might be her only one, but she isn't his only girl. She's just a part of a whole battalion of girls who don't mind stripping their dignity away just to have the chance to date a famous guy.
He gave me not even like 12 hours notice before he was being filmed in Chrome Hearts with her. The flight from America is 12 hours. She was already on the plane.
Central C is just an unfaithful guy and was seeing multiple people at the same time, because even as he was getting his groove on with Ice Spice, dude was still very much active in Madeleine's DMs, claiming he still loved her. He was texting her stuff like, come home, I still love you. Central C was basically trying to numb Madeleine after she caught him commenting on Ice Spice posts. He literally wants to eat his cake and have it too. But that's not all, y'all. Did y'all capture this? Still in her DMs, C told her, you should caption your post the same as Ice. The thing is, Central C enjoys all these. It's all fun and games for him seeing these girls against each other and having them do silly stuff to get people talking, because it keeps his name in the limelight. If only Madeleine could realize that she is the only one emotionally involved in this situationship. The saddest part in all of these was the fact that these were playing out on the week of Madeleine's birthday. Even on the eve of her birthday, her man was gallivanting all over Ice Spice, taking her shopping and posing for pics on the streets. Well, on the brighter side, Madeleine now says Central C is still blowing up her phone and even making his management contact her. But she says she's done embarrassing herself for a man who doesn't give two hoots about her. People who break up with you or spoil your mood when it's almost your big day, like a birthday, graduation, or something, those are narcissists. Stay away from them, loves. I know I serve y'all tea most of the time, but sometimes I have to play big sister as well.
This man has since emailed me, called my mum, tried to follow my friends on Instagram. You get the gist. So it wasn't that much of a surprise when I get a call from his team, and it's a girl on the end of the phone saying, first and foremost, I'm a girl's girl. Cough twice if he is holding you hostage, otherwise I need you to put down the phone. So his team is calling me, trying to convince me to have a conversation with him, and they're trying to tell me like he had no control over this, and I'm trying to get the point across. It doesn't matter if he had control or not. Why the was I told 12 hours before it happened? I'm going insane because all I'm seeing is comments being like, how could she condone this? This is so embarrassing for her. Like, why would she let her man act like this? Guys, I wasn't. I never agreed to this. No one told me. I did not know about this in the way that you guys thought I did.
We can only hope that Madeleine stands on business this time. Madeleine aside, Ice Spice has also been caught up in this mix, and people are mad at her for her role in all of this. Messing around with Central, yet she knew he was in a relationship. They are saying Ice Spice isn't a girl's girl. Her latest Instagram post did not receive love as usual, which beats the point, because imagine being lied to that doing all these would be good PR for a song about cheating, only for it to backfire on your pretty looking innocent face. She doesn't deserve this. Ice Spice is all body, she's got no real talent. Ice Spice is a pop. I can't believe Ice Spice is getting twice the hate Central C is. But guess who has the last laugh? Yep, you guessed right, Central C was playing the long game, and as the girls fight for their spot in his life, it's all working in his favor. What did I tell y'all? Something straight out of a narcissist's playbook. What do y'all think about this situation, guys? Will Madeleine cut off Central C completely, or does she have room for more embarrassment? Let me know your thoughts down below. Also, please turn on your notification bells to get the latest updates on these celebrities and influencers.